There's a lot of rigorous testing and planning that goes into an election that people don't realize. We're planning this since July, and it all comes down to one day, and there's no do-overs. The election takes place on one day, regardless. So the volunteer portion is basically raising their hand saying I'm willing and able to work. Then it boils down to whether or not I need people in particular precincts that they are located within, or whether they're willing to go to a neighboring precinct and work there. It's not just, hey, I want to work the morning shift or the evening shift and I have 5 people, so great. It's actually a lot more structured than that. I have to party balance when we go there. So if you have 5 people working at a precinct, I can't have more than a simple majority of one party over another. So at a typical location, you either have 3 Republicans and 2 Democrats, or 3 Democrats and 2 Republicans, or you can have 2 of each party and 1 no party person, or a libertarian, or some other recognized party, Green Party, whatever, but you just can't go over that simple majority. And so sometimes I have lots of people that are willing to work, and I can't plug them into where I need them because I might have really an abundance of one party over another, and because of that party balance I have to have some people sit out an election until the next time when we ask, and then they volunteer to be willing and able, and then I try to plug them in. The Code of Iowa requires that we offer training to these people prior to each and every election. We have picked up a lot of new people in this year alone, and so we've done multiple training sessions so that we can accommodate everyone so that everyone can get training. I'm going to offer training at different dates and times, and if one of those works for you, just let me know which one and I can see you there, and it won't be hard. It's a lot of fun. There's concern about ballots being printed in China and things like that. Our ballots are printed by the same vendor that programs our cards for the tallying equipment. The company that owns it is based out of Michigan, but they have an Iowa-based structure, and they're printed in-house in Iowa. They are brought to us by the delivery person. They're not sent through the mail anywhere. They can't be, opened without anybody knowing it. They're secured on purpose and intentionally so that no one can get into them. And then we go through a very rigorous process of testing all of our tabulation equipment, and we do these test decks that for some counties, for some jurisdictions, end up looking like this many ballots that we run through a machine just to make sure that it's tabulating exactly what we want it to tabulate based upon how we marked the ovals on the ballot. If it's a vote for one race, we mark 2 ovals to make sure that if we mark 2, that they understand that doesn't count, but the rest of the ballot will still count. We do testing for making sure that it's accurately counting, so we'll put different candidates' names, we'll have the different number of ovals marked on the number of ballots that we send through. So let's say candidate 1 has 1 vote, candidate 2 has 2 votes, candidate 3 has 3 votes, and so forth. And when you run those ballots through and then you look at the tape, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way down the list, and if there's a number that doesn't jive, you know you have a problem with how it's reading a ballot, or because of human error, someone mismarked a ballot that you had for your test deck, so then you go through and do it again. You have to keep doing it and remarking ballots until you get the correct outcome as to what you intentionally sent through that machine.